never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Bar any disasters for the race-winning chances.
And the guys know what it's like to run, you know, Hakim Danish, they're getting a really good drive down the back straight and
Triply can, getting all squirrely into turn 6, but that's not the overtaking move there. Brian is building up now.
Tyres of this age, the Pirellis hang on very, very well indeed. They're tremendously, you know, predicting to take second place away from Brian Uriarte on the 51.
This lot are absolutely for a run to that final corner, and then he's going to try and pick his pocket.
He has another possibility, though, predictable. So even if they fade, it's a predictable fade. So the guys shouldn't be caught out. They, you know, through practice.
It's nearly 3 seconds now, though. Thompson did bring him in a little bit by a few hundredths of a second.
Coming out of this left-hander and into the right, that's an overtaking possibility. But of course, you said it, they use used tyres and new tyres, so they're very well prepared for the race situation.
In the last sector or so, but if you look at the lap times last time around, the leading trio all near enough for 1:40.
Up for a change when it comes down to the last corner. Is he going to go inside him?
No, he's not. He's sitting there. Well then, down the back straight we come. 4 laps to go. I mean, Peter, 48. Well, nobody else is in the 148. It's as simple as that. For Pratama, though, started, of course, 15th there. He's waiting. Here it is then. Grandstand finish. Here we go! Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting race. It's gearing up for a crescendo right at the end. Just look at these riders on the grid. Up 14 places now. I mean, that is a heck of a start. This lad is so... On to the back run! These fast right-handers. Danish versus Uriarte to kick us off. 3 abreast into turn 6. Benyat Fernandez thinking, oh, look at me, I'm already fighting for the top 4. Talented, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish goes up the inside of Brian Uriarte to take second.
In Rookies Cup round 1, who's it gonna be?
I think Hakim's going to outbreak himself from
Rookies Cup in my first race against the likes of Morelli. You know, this is
place. So Hakim now is going to chase Veda, and it's these right-handers run wide, and Brian will get underneath him and exit out of the last corner.
This is it! This is it! This is not what the usual battles we're used to seeing, actually, though, is it? Even though it's still exciting.
It is where Veda did the overtaking on the previous laps, and they're now taking a riding lesson from...
Brian! Round the outside!
Oh, my goodness!
Wow! What a move that is! It's
exciting, and I think, you know, it looks as though maybe Morelli, Fernandez and Thompson are going to get away in the man in front.
Yeah, his Veda Pratama track day tuition. Yeah. With his... The run to the line, Peter, lead us through!
Surely he's going to win it. I think Brian Uriarte has this. Hakim can't get out of the second group, and they're going to be battling as the top 6. Battling.
First students, Hakim Danish and Brian Uriarte, apparently.
Yeah.
Placed there, or 6th, I should say. But all this drama behind Peter has led
for that 4th place, which of course, if any of these guys make a mistake, suddenly becomes a battle on the podium. But of course, you know, they're following him through there, and that's fair enough, but they don't really get to...
Uriarte and Danish running away with it. It was Singapore, unfortunately, who had that big accident. Exactly that. So then, through the ultra-fast right-handers on this beautiful...
See what the 16-year-old Indonesian did to pass them.
No.
You know, that was the trick bit, not going through there in 5th.
But it says on our live timing screens, rider okay.
Well, as usual, you can breathe a sigh of relief.
Beautiful back section of the Circuito de Jerez. Angel Nieto steeps in so much history, isn't it? I mean,
you know, virtually flat out, but actually getting up the inside of them. How did he manage that?
Yeah.
That, because as you say, it was pretty spectacular and good to see him get away from that.
Lucas Brown has crashed as well, someone else down in the background too. We do love coming here to have the opener of the Red Bull Rookies Cup every year. It's so spectacular, right? Well, it's all changed as well for Pratama this year, because he's joined the Junior Moto3. Dearie me.
And I was speaking to, you know, Danny Revolta. It is indeed, and you know, the circuit's got so much to offer. It really is a
free world championship with the junior talent team. He's living over in Barcelona, Spain.
Rider coach, and he said, I'm just worried that the guys are too excited. They all just, you know, they're not... Superb test of these young men. hard on the brakes now, and it still is Veda Pratama.
At the moment, I think he's even going to an international school there as well. I saw him and a couple of others coming out of school on his Instagram.
And Lucas Brown was one of those. He said he just wants to do it. He's talking about passing everybody at the first corner. That leads from Brian Uriarte and Hakim Danish, with nobody out of these three showing that they've got a little bit.
Stories the other week, so he's doing the full rounds, about 15 race weekends for him this year.
And he's come unglued for him.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, I mean, our timing screen's not quite keeping
extra. Of course, Veda he came through the pack and caught them, but he's been at the front. He's been
combined with the junior GP. That'll do him a world of good.
And Brian Uriarte has seen the fact
there was someone else who went down and things like that, but I couldn't quite pinpoint who it was before they disappeared on our time.
Able to break away. Maybe he's going to try again.
Well, this is a replay.
That Veda is splitting here. We're not even half distance yet. We're just coming up to half distance, and Veda has split.
Timing screens, but as they come around the final corner, then for the first time, it was Sullivan Mounsey who went down. Oh dear! To turn one, Pratama looking very, very neat indeed. I mean, what I was saying earlier, Peter, about him.
He's taken about a 10 bike length lead, and Brian doesn't want to see him. He says, there's the usual.
A shame for Sally.
So that's two British riders out if their timing screens are right. Then.
Yeah, certainly not doing the Junior World Championship this year. He came here and he really did
the usual get in behind me. Let's just see whether Hakim Danish follows the script.
A day for Royal Britannia, unfortunately, but there we go.
But Veda Pratama up into
tackling well in Rookies Cup. This was the only series he was racing in Europe last year, whereas now
gets in behind him as they go after Veda Pratama. Third place. You know, he came off. He was way down. 15th.
Junior GP as well as Pratama and Uriarte go very wide indeed. Goodness me! Boy!
And Uriarte is closing down. That's a 10 bike lengths lead. It's back to about 2 now.
Yeah.
To third. What about that?
Goodness
in one
me.
lap.
Absolutely quality. What a lad he is. So that was not necessary. Good grace.
Yeah.
Good gracious me.
If you're going to
exactly that. Well, the action behind, we're not seeing too much of it at the moment, but it really is all. Veda Pratama finished up last year in the championship, 8th place in the series. He didn't quite
exceed track limits. Exceed track limits.
You might as well do a bunny hop with it as well, Brian.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I mean, action down to about 11th place, 12th place, even 13th place, I think, actually, with Britannia come away with a podium to finish off the year at all. But he was, with the extra experience here in Europe, living over here, understanding the culture, because that does impact their performance on bump there. Because Christian Daniel Jr. crossed the line in 6th position. He's now been pushed all the way. Certainly very close. He looks to be starting his season with an absolute corker track as well, Peter, doesn't it? How strong is Veda Pratama going to be all season long? I think Indonesia back to 11th, so clearly it's all action behind. I've got to say, actually, TV direction on list though.
Yeah, and talking to him after qualifying, he wasn't happy. He made the mistake. He missed, the